Hello again. You're just in time for another Le Mans Ultimate update. A year ago today, as of the release of this video, we launched Le Mans Ultimate and started the early access journey. It has been a remarkable 12 months, and we're grateful to all of you that have supported Studio 397 through this process, as we aim to bring you the next level endurance sim racing experience that you're looking for. Over the last year, we've brought you major features such as an innovative co-op mode and the ability to save and load your race, quality of life improvements such as the racing radar, optimizations such as better memory performance and improved menu functionality and responsiveness. We also delivered much of the 2024 season content. Additionally, we've also increased the stability of the game by around 80% compared to our initial launch. It's a vastly improved experience from the beginning of this journey. In the last update on the 10th of December, we launched the Interlagos circuit and the very first of the LMGT3 cars, in the form of the BMW M4, Ferrari 296 and the Corvette Z06. Additionally, we made the McLaren 720S Evo available for all early access players, so everybody can enjoy this new class. From a features perspective, we added the ability to host your own server for the first time via racecontrol.gg. Online championships were added for Race Control Pro, the new subscription option, catering to our online power users that want greater progression through Studio 397 hosted leagues with reviews by our stewards for racing incidents. Enough of the past. Let's look at the next release, scheduled for February 25th. Number 1. More LMGT3 cars. It turns out our LMGT3 cars have been quite popular. Whilst the 4 cars launched in December was a nice appetizer, the next 3 are about to give the grid even more personality. As part of 2024 Pack 4, the first new challenger to Le Mans Ultimate is the Porsche 911 GT3R. Powered by the iconic Flat 6 engine, it's sure to become a firm favourite. Also part of the Pack 4 release is the Aston Martin Vantage AMR LMGT3. The British marque has been an ever-present manufacturer at Le Mans, and this second generation GT3 machine will be new to many sim racing fans. At the beginning of the 2024 season programme, we promised a second free car to add to the McLaren 720S, and we're excited to tell you this will take the shape of some impressive American muscle. The Ford Mustang LMGT3 is about to roar its way into your hearts as you take to the track. Number 2. Enhanced LMGT3 tyre model. We're excited to get your feedback on our improved tyre model, a significant update from our last release. Working with real-world drivers and data, we've been able to update the model, implemented only on the LMGT3 class model. This is arriving first for the LMGT3 class. Once refined, you can expect the other classes to receive updates to their models. What's different? Well, the overall feeling should be both more realistic and stable, enabling you to push with confidence throughout your stint. This was one of the biggest pieces of feedback from our real-world driver testers, and we believe we've made a significant step forward. The balance has shifted slightly more rearwards, creating a more stable feeling and should allow more aggressive setups to enter an operating window. There's also more load sensitivity on the rear tyres, which will reduce the push found typically at higher speeds. Additionally, the slip curve along with the transient thermal grip loss have been tightened up, resulting in more grip and performance loss from pushing the tyres beyond its limits. We've also tuned thermal degradation slightly upwards, reducing the benefits from aggressive sliding, particularly over longer stints. Taking care of your tyres is essential for endurance racing. Number 3. New track layouts. As they say, variety is the spice of life, and in this update we're incorporating some new layouts for some of the existing tracks in Le Mans Ultimate. Fuji will be gaining what we expect to be a popular modification to Sector 3, with a layout that removes the tricky chicane. Monza Curva Grande bypasses the traditional Turn 1 incidents and moves them to Turn 4 instead. Spa-Francorchamps doesn't have any layout changes, but we have added the endurance pit lane. This will now allow up to 62 drivers to take on the Ardennes Challenge in a single grid. Our 2 American tracks, Sebring and Circuit of the Americas, will be receiving 2 shorter layouts that are perfect, particularly for LMGT3 racing. Sebring has the school layout that cuts through following Turn 1 back into the normal Sector 3. Meanwhile, COTA sees racers cut through from turn 6 onto the back straight. Bahrain has the largest number of new variable layouts, with the endurance layout the new longest option to race at, which is not to be confused with the default Grand Prix layout used in WEC. There is also the paddock variant cutting through from sector 1 to 3. Again, another likely LMGT3 favourite. Finally, the most exciting track layout for me is the outer circuit, which in hypercars can be particularly fun. For fans of hitting warp speed, Circuit de la Sarthe or Le Mans will be available in no chicane mode. It's time to dust off the low downforce setup and get into the slipstream of the car in front. Number 4. HUD improvements. In this release, we've taken a hard look at the data that's available to you whilst you're racing. The standings in the top left of the screen have been updated to include live tyre compound and virtual energy data, just as teams have access to in real-life competition. You'll also be able to see if players around you have any penalties upcoming. The relative screen within the multifunction display, or MFD for short, has had improvements made to the signposting of which cars are directly in competition with you. There's now a gradient red for drivers that are or about to be a lap ahead, and blue for drivers a lap behind. In the top right section of the screen, you'll find the addition of your last lap showcased on the screen to help your awareness of current performance. Additionally, the delta has been given a reset delta keybind, and the sector splits have been reassessed to ensure accuracy. There's also an estimated number of laps when in the race session, which is based on the top category that should help you when inputting the amount of virtual energy required when needing a splash and dash. One of our most highly voted for requests on the community forum, a damage display, has also been added. You'll see 4 states: white for normal, yellow for minor damage, red for major, and flashing red for something being missing, probably worth a pit stop at that point. Number 5. Other updates. Cold tyres is a feature of the FIA World Endurance Championship and something the real-world drivers have to manage. But we've allowed a tyre warmer toggle to be applied to online and offline experiences, so you can choose whether that's something you want as part of your race. On the subject of tyres, we have also made the limited tyre set rules correctly apply across all sessions and added the ability to set the number of available tyres in race weekend. We've made some further improvements to the AI. They've had another review to improve their behaviour, particularly in close proximity to other drivers and when overtaking. The tyre strategy management has also been updated, so they only change tyres when they deem it necessary. A small but mighty update to the UI is the addition of the Le Mans Ultimate logo to the top left. Clicking that will take you straight back to the main menu. Online Championships, now in Season 2, has already received some improvements, such as the ability for our stewards to apply point reductions for unfair moves and driver rank leagues being allocated by class only. What's next? Some of the features we'd hope to get into this release, as previously mentioned in January, are moving to our planned May release. This includes teams, driver swaps, and uploadable custom liveries with automatic downloads. We're looking forward to sharing more on that soon. The new Pack 5, automatically included for 2024 Season Pass owners, will feature Lusail International Circuit with its fresh LiDAR scan from July 2024 and 2 more LMGT3 cars to be added to complete the 2024 Season Pass. You'll just have to wait and see what we announce after that. This past year has absolutely flown by. We said at the beginning this really is an endurance project for us, and we're excited to bring you further content, features and improvements. We hope you enjoy this update. For us, the next stint is underway. Thanks again for the support, and see you on track very soon.